Hi everyone, Dr. John Pasicznyk here. I'd like to talk to you about a new block called CEREC Tessera. This instructional video will guide you through all the steps to produce an aesthetic, high-strength, fully ceramic crown in a single visit. CEREC Tessera is an advanced lithium disilicate block designed for speed and simplicity. It follows the familiar CEREC workflow: scanning your preparation, designing and milling the restoration, glazing, firing, trying in the restoration, and finally cementation. Begin by preparing the tooth as you would for an adhesively bonded CEREC crown. Use a standard shoulder or chamfer burr and ideally prepare the tooth with 5 to 6 degrees of taper. Reduce occlusally for appropriate restoration thickness. A minimum of 1 millimeter thickness is required for an adhesively bonded restoration. Alternatively, you may prepare for a conventionally cemented crown, in which case you must have 1.5 millimeters of material thickness and a retentive preparation with approximately 4 millimeters of axial wall height. Once the preparation is completed, take an optical impression using the CEREC PrimeScan intraoral camera. After scanning the preparation, the CEREC software will suggest a design proposal for the restoration. As usual, verify the fissure thickness, the occlusal registration, the margins, and the interproximal contacts. You may accept the restoration as it is proposed or make any necessary changes in the software. At this point, the crown is ready to be milled. CEREC Tessera will be selected in the manufacture stage and commence fabrication. At this point, you may elect to preheat the CEREC SpeedFire oven. This typically takes about 1 minute to complete. Simply press the icon on the touchpad. CEREC Tessera is fabricated with standard diamonds in the CEREC MC, MCX, or MCXL milling chambers. After fabrication, you will remove the sprue using a heatless diamond stone. If you elect to try the crown in prior to firing, it must be cleaned with soap and water, an ultrasonic bath, or steam cleaner. When trying in the mouth, check only for marginal fit and proximal contacts. As usual, we do not recommend checking occlusion until the restoration has been fully delivered. The restoration must be completely dry and free of debris prior to glazing and firing. The restoration can be supported a number of different ways to prevent spray glaze from reaching the internal surface of the crown. You may now spray the restoration with a light, uniform coating of spray glaze. To fire CEREC Tessera in the CEREC SpeedFire furnace, you must first select the patient case from the touchpad. Doing this will lower the firing tray. Place a firing pad on the center of the firing pedestal, then place the restoration directly onto the center of the firing pad. No firing paste, putty, or pins are needed. Press the arrow to move forward and the firing process will commence. CEREC Tessera boasts the fastest firing time of any CEREC material available, just 4 minutes and 30 seconds. CEREC Tessera is also fast in any of the other ceramic ovens. After firing and cool down, the CEREC Tessera restoration is ready for try-in. Try the restoration in the mouth, verifying appropriate fit. Adjust proximal contacts if necessary, using a water-cooled instrument with fine diamond burrs or polishers. Once the fit and finish is verified, you may clean the internal surface of the restoration using soap and water. Thoroughly dry the restoration and etch the internal surface using 5% hydrofluoric acid. Then silanate the internal surface using silane coupling agent per the manufacturer's directions for use. Now disinfect the restoration, rinse with water, and thoroughly dry with a stream of air. CEREC Tessera restorations are seeded using adhesive cementation. Dentsply Sirona recommends Prime and Bond Elect and Calibre Ceram adhesive resin cement for easy cleanup and optimal long-term success. By following this simple and efficient workflow, CEREC Tessera produces strong and beautiful restorations. Try CEREC Tessera. It's single-visit dentistry the way it's meant to be.